Okay, for a starting game, look at me. Now look at her. Now look back at me. Now look back at her. Now look back at me. Hey, I said look back at me, you idiot. Well, even if I was in the editor's position, I still would have done the same thing. Olivia Wilde is just too damn hot. The Change-Up stars Jason Bateman and Ryan Reynolds as a pair of best friends who get the Freaky Friday treatment in the very R-rated raunchy comedy way though. Bateman's Dave is an overworked lawyer who's trying to get his own partnership with the firm, and he doesn't have all the time in the world to really care for his family most of the time. While Ryan Reynolds as Mitch is a very big slacker in which he hasn't really completed hardly anything in his life. However, he has managed to be the charmer because he sleeps with a lot of girls. Now, The Change-Up was a movie that I wasn't entirely looking forward to because even though the trailer did show some promise, I wasn't entirely convinced that it would be a very laugh-out-loud comedy doing anything new to this already formulaic genre that we have. However, after walking out of it, I have to say that I was actually pleasantly surprised by how funny this movie was. For this kind of movie, you need the two lead actors to be very great together and have very electric chemistry together, and that is exactly what Jason Bateman and Ryan Reynolds have in this. They play extremely well with each other, they have spot-on delivery for all the humor in this, and you can just tell that they're both having a very great time. You can almost hint a bromance between the two a lot of the time. The first 20 minutes or so, you have Jason Bateman in his usual typecasted form and Ryan Reynolds is the very funny kind, but once that body switch is made, Jason Bateman just commands this movie. This has got to be one of the funniest performances that Jason Bateman has delivered, and the fact that he just takes it in the extremely raunchy direction, that just makes it even better because you hardly even see this guy acting in this type of territory. And even Ryan Reynolds managed to surprise me too, playing in Jason Bateman's role. They both just really nailed down the characters so well. It seems like they would switch in between each other in takes. Leslie Mann, who plays Jason Bateman's character's wife in it, she actually surprised me in some scenes too. She does play over the top a little bit, but then again it's the point because this movie does not take itself seriously at all. Like, she intentionally makes scenes over seriously. And Olivia Wilde, marry me. Just keep your hair darker because you're even hotter than before in this. But she surprisingly managed to crack a couple good jokes in this film as well. Now, even though this movie is pretty funny, its problem is that it runs a little bit too long and it relies a little too much on the gross out gag, because there's a lot of those. Even in the first 5 minutes you get that experience out of it and just, damn, might have second thoughts about having kids now. But besides its minor flaws, it's decent direction by David Dobkin, who did one of my favorite comedies, Wedding Crashers, but it's still a very enjoyable comedy. It's not the funniest film I've seen, but it was still pretty damn funny. I'm gonna give it a very strong 3.5 out of 5 stars. So I hope you enjoyed my review of The Change-Up, and if you like this video, subscribe to my channel where you can check out more of my reviews. I'm gonna be gone for college orientation for a few days, so my Rise of the Planet of the Apes review will be a little bit later than usual, but you can find my written review of The Change-Up on my link below for my new blog, which you can follow me on, which is calicriticreviews.blogspot.com. Follow me on there if you want to see written reviews for movies that I've seen. I've actually not reviewed on here, like Crazy Stupid Love and Friends with Benefits. I've written reviews in there, so check out that if you want to. So in the meantime, I'm Tyler from Calicritic Reviews, and I'll see you guys later.